Hey folks, Reloading Bench here. This is going to be a continuation of what I tried to do last week in terms of mounting the new Lee press to one of the inline fab plates. In fact, I was going to mount it to the plate you see here. The only problem was when I took the plate out, or rather took the plate off and started to take it apart, I noticed that the Lee Classic Cast, or Lee Cast Classic, whichever it is, doesn't quite fit that particular plate for the Lee Classic turret. So in midstream I found out that I had to reach out to Inline Fabrication and pick up another plate. And while I did that, I picked up some extra plate mounts for the wall mounts, I guess, for the plates, so that I can have the presses off to the side and not actually on the bench, mounted somewhere for easy access. So what I'm going to do now, and I'll probably split this into a couple of videos and splice them together, is this will be the length of the screw that comes with Inline Fab and their plates, but as you can see, I've topped my Inline Fab plate off with a little bit of a 1/4 inch oak, finished oak wood top. Happen to like wood, so to me it just adds a touch of warmth, so it's something I like to do. So instead of this particular screw, I'm going to have to do something a little longer, but this is actually going to be too long, so I'll end up cutting this screw to the correct length. So what I'll probably do is take one of these screws off this particular setup, and I'll show you how I'm going to cut that up here in a few minutes. So back again. So with the press off the mounting system, you can see with the 1/4 inch plus the Inline Fab mount and the press all together, not a whole lot of clearance there, so me adding this extra 1/4 inch is going to make things a little challenging for that supplied screw. So with a 7/16 wrench and a couple twists of the screwdriver, we'll use one of these as a guinea pig. So since I'm going to do this exact same thing, this will be the size of the screw, and actually, I take it back, I may not have to cut. Oh no, I was wrong. I do have to cut. So probably about a 1/4 inch, or maybe even a little more than that, off this, so that I get this desired effect. Back in a few more minutes with so a while back I knew I wanted to do something with the bench that added a little bit more modularity, and this was actually before I knew about Inline Fabrication's flat mount system, flush mount system. And so we're talking probably a few years ago, and I decided, and I've seen this on other benches, to put some track into cut the bench and put the track in, so that I could have different things mounted, powder drop, saw for 300 blackout, a little mini saw, something that would stay stable on the bench. And most recently I built this, and this is a press mount drill, only I don't have it mounted on my drill press, or rather a drill press vise. And what I did, again, after I've seen it in terms of what other people have done online, I decided naturally that the size and location of the holes weren't quite right for what I want to do on the track, so I decided to make a little bit of a wood base plate for it and mount it to that, so that I can move this around more easily in any fashion that I want to mount. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount this, and then I'm going to take my screws. I won't do it 4 times, I'll just do it once so you can see what I'm doing, and do this, or rather 3 times, and do this 2 more times, and get the size of the screw I need for the mount. So let me set things up, and take two on finishing this up. It's just a hair shy of being cut. Okay, we're talking stubborn now. So close. And if I touch that, that's going to be just a tad hot. Let me touch that up. Hang on a second. And we'll get a little grind on here, smooth it off. And the finishing touch. Finished product looks like. Where you at, camera? Alright, so I would call that good enough. Same length. Back in a bit.